Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Nora Show. I'm Nora Nikfarjam, and today I'll be interviewing current 12th grade student Jasmine Golshan. I'll be asking her a couple questions to get to know her and a little bit about her achievements here at Beverly. Well, Jasmine, thank you so much for coming today. And I know you're a really involved student here at Beverly, especially in our Medical Science Academy elective, and you being president.
Mm-hmm.
So could you just tell us what it is and why you decided to join it?
Well, MSA is a co-curricular program. It's both a club and academic classes. It starts from 10th grade, 11th, and 12th. And during sophomore year, I was really interested in medicine, and I thought to myself, let's just take this first class, see how I like it. Let's see if I'm still interested after learning about it. And I took it, and learning all the disorders and diseases really made me realize that that's like something I want to be in. So I've been in it until now, which is in my senior year.
Wow. And what are some activities or things that you guys have done as a class in MSA?
Well, we have a connection with Cedars-Sinai and UCLA, so we do volunteering there. They bring positions for our students, and we also have connections with the UCLA Sim Lab, or the Cedars-Sinai Sim Lab, and we go there about once a month, so that's really great. I've also created card making for the patients, which is something we could do during COVID because we couldn't go in person.
Yeah. And after taking the class, do you still think that you're interested in being a figure in the medical field and something that you want to do in the future?
Taking the class made me realize how much I want to be in that career. So without this class, I maybe would have still been skeptical, but now I know that I for sure want to be in this path. So I really think it's a great program to be in if you're thinking about even medicine. You don't even need to be for sure. Even the thought of it, it's great to be. Yeah.
And I also know that you volunteer with special needs children. And so what really made you decide to want to do that and give back to them?
Well, I wanted to broaden my listening skills and understand different kinds of people. And I heard about this Jewish program, Yachad, so I decided to go one day and see how I like it, and I honestly loved it. I made friends, I made special connections, and that's the reason I kept going back, because of the friendships and special connections I made with them. And I've been going ever since. It's just taught me a lot as a person, made me grow a lot, made me a better listener, and I feel like it was just really took part in my self-growth.
Wow. And I know you mentioned it influenced you. Could you just elaborate on that?
Yeah. Just because being in that environment, you kind of run into some difficult situations, and being in those situations and facing those challenges has made me become better listener, and I've learned how to deal with certain things that I would not have known before. So learning this has made me see different point of views and understand them.
Yeah. And you're also a small business owner. You have your own baking business. And so when did your passion for baking really start?
It started in about 7th grade when I decided to make a pumpkin bread because I kept seeing it on social media and everything. So I went in my kitchen, I searched the recipe up, and I found one from Laura Vitale, and I made it. I loved it. I had so much fun. It was really relieved stress for me. So after that, I kept using that chef's recipes, and I kept using her recipes, and I started to develop them into my own. I started to change little things, and then doing that, I learned what I like in my own baking. So I've created my own recipes, and everyone always told me you should start a business. We love it, and I would always bake for everybody. So I just decided, let's take this into the next level, and I started my own business.
That's really cool. So what have you learned from owning a small business?
I've learned how to communicate with people. So I've learned how to, you have to do what's best for the customer. So learning that at a young age, I feel like is really important, because you take those communication skills to college, to other businesses, working. So I've learned that, which is really great. And that's just been very important to me. I've also learned how to manage PR. So social media, I had to connect with many people, famous influencers, and doing that's very nerve-wracking. But I've learned to persevere and kind of get to the place where I can do that.
And my last question that I like to ask everyone is, if you were to give like another student here at Beverly like a piece of advice, like, because I know your time is coming to an end, so you've learned a lot of lessons, what would you tell them?
I would say do whatever you're interested in. And I know that may be cliche, but kind of get out of your bubble. Don't just do stuff because your friends want to do it. Do it because you love it. If you love a certain activity, we have so many electives, take it. That's what I did. I took like photography and I loved it, and I used that for my baking. You'll learn so much and you'll understand what you like and you'll grow. So yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Of course, thank you.
Thank you for watching this episode of The Nora Show. I'm Nora Nikfarjam from KBEV 6. I looked away. Wait.